We're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to NaNoWriMo write-in. There's no one here anyways, right? Am I correct?
Wahaha.
It's just us. Yeah, if you're coming in later, if you're rewatching, welcome. We're just doing
and suddenly it's 11 people.
Oh,
So I think
no!
We missed our chance to say whatever we wanted.
Flooded in. Well, we're glad to have you. We're happy you're here. A lot of us are sick, so we do apologize if we burst into coughing fits. I know Kelly and I are both having fun with that. I went and saw Five Nights at Freddy's last night, and I had a 15-minute coughing fit in the middle of it in the theater, and I had to leave.
Because it was so scary.
No.
it was not scary. I had to watch it today with my little sister. And she was very excited for this news. It was thankfully not scary because it was so dumb. I'm like, I am not invested at all in what happens to these people.
It was extremely, extremely dumb. And I was shocked at the amount of tiny kids that were in that theater.
Really?
But it was extremely dumb, but scary enough that you shouldn't bring your 5-year-old. So I don't.
Oh, for sure.
I don't know.
They didn't show a lot of gore, but it was very implied.
And they're like, hey, dead kids are, anyways, giving things away. If you haven't played the video game, I guess. But it was a lot of dead kids. And I was like, they're anyways. Welcome to Nano. Do we want to go around and talk about what we're working on, or did we do that last time? We just want to go into the sprints. What do we think?
Let's talk a little. Give more people time.
All right, give more people time to roll up.
Prepare mentally.
Yeah. That's so fair.
Or people who just show up 10 minutes late because they assume we're going to show up 10 minutes late, which is completely
that
valid.
is
so valid
for us.
And we were only 5 today.
Yeah.
We're doing great. Yeah, thank you for everyone showing up. If you roll in late, that's okay. We are usually late. We are only 5 minutes late this time, which is an astonishing plot twist. Let us know what you're working on in the comments. We're always interested in what you are nanoing with this month. I am still chipping away at the Demon Book. I think I'm sort of cheating Nano this year and just trying to finish a book. I guess it's not technically cheating. I've got 30,000 words done so far, which is half of the book. So if I can finish it this Nano, I will be very pleased. Megan, what are you working on? I've got you on my right here.
Yeah, I'm working on my Hill House baking book that has been sitting in my brain for well over a year, maybe 2 years now. I am on track so far. I had one day where I wrote barely anything, but then Kyra sprinted with me last night and I got caught back up after some really nice in the groove sprinting. So what's my total word count right now? There we go. It is 6,725. So I still have to do all of today's word count, but I think I can do it.
For sure.
What about you? I'm proud of you.
Dude, we were feeling it last night.
We were 15-minute sprints, getting 500 to 800 words every 15 minutes. It was awesome.
That's really good. It's amazing. What about you, Kyra? You must be feeling good too then.
Yeah, I had just finished for the day when Megan got on. And then since Megan was there, I was like, I'll do some more. And then we were super effective. So I'm working on an adult sports romance fantasy, just a fun little hodgepodge of genres that I'm throwing together there. And yeah, so I had a really good day yesterday, which is good because I do like to get ahead early on. I'm a little over 12,000 for today, so
nice.
I got my word
today.
Well, no, not for today. Total word count right around 12,000.
As of today.
As of today.
As of today. Thank you. Yeah. Words matter. So yeah, I've got my word count for today, and this will just get to be some bonus, which will be good.
Nice. What about you? What about you, Kelly? What you working on?
Yeah. I really wanted to jump back into writing for this November, and there are 7 different plagues in my house right now. We've got them all. It's just, I don't know. Now I'm focusing on like getting stuff organized enough so that I'm in a good mental health space for next year to be a writing year again.
You're working on
some other stuff.
Working on staying healthy. This is a valid thing to be working on, honestly. Yeah, I feel you on the 7 plagues of hell thing. I'm the only one in my house that got this cold and cough for some reason this time. It's usually the child bringing all the sickness in, and then me just getting everything, and then Sean not getting any of it for some reason. It's just me, the special one. I like I said, I'm working on the demon book, not much else. Do we want to? We have a few people saying Joe Catherine working on Romeo and Juliet, enemies to lovers, spy thriller with secret baby subplot. Whoa, the best type of baby. One. Let's see. Morgan Graves not doing Nano this year. All good, all valid. Misty Kate is working on the same crime romance sanity project for 10 years this coming January. Goal is to have at least a full draft for the 10-year anniversary. Solid goal. Andrew Walker's urban fantasy gay David and Jonathan retelling is at 5,000.
I think that's David and Goliath. That's what it should be.
David and Goliath fantasy? Yeah. Gay fantasy?
That's what he's talked about before, and Goliath comes up later.
Yeah, my goal is to kill Goliath and have a meet cute at the end of the write-in. So I'm just thinking giant murder.
Okay, or maybe Goliath dies early and it is David and Jonathan. I don't know.
It's a very different vibe if it's a gay David and Goliath. The true enemies to lovers.
These are all good options, though. We really support whichever one of these you are writing, or if it's something.
Hey, Polly is a thing, man. It is
all good options. Yeah. There's so many good options on the table.
Oh dear. Andrew's like, no, guys, calm yourself. Just spitballing, man. Okay, do we want to start with one more? Bobby Joe Duncan. I plan on doing a whole other story that I planned out for this year. Last minute, I changed it to a story that I've been working on sporadically for several years. That's valid. I feel like I always do that, where I think I know what I'm going to write, and then I switch it, like sometimes a few days into that. I think we talked about that a bit the last time. It's just like work on what's calling you, basically, especially if it's the first week of Nano. Like, feel free to switch is my philosophy.
For sure.
Yeah. Do we want to go with the first sprinter?
Yeah, I'm going to. Oh, sorry, Kai, were you going to say something?
No.
Okay. I'm going to also put the sprints in our Discord for anyone who's over there. If you're not over there and you want to be over there, you can add Kelly at A Tiny Disaster, and she'll get you added. So I'm going to put the sprints over there. And we're going to use prompts. Actually, we have a prompt suggestion channel over there. And Andrew sent us some really great prompts based on characters in Andrew's work in progress. So we're going to use some of those today. I thought that would be fun. Do y'all want to do like a 15-minute starter sprint? Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. So I'm going to put that in there. So it's going to start in 60 seconds. And prompt number 1 is based on a character named Tim. Tell the characters what is going to happen later in the book. Bonus points if no one believes them.
Ooh.
Big shout out again to Andrew for giving us these prompt ideas. They're great. So I'm excited. I will put that in the chat.
I actually really like that.
I'm hoping that having it going in the Discord will help me to keep track of the times better. That's the goal. What is my word count?
And Grizzled says, hi, everyone. My internet decided to stop working just as you went live. So that's how Nano's going for me so far.
No.
My word count doesn't reflect this, but it has been like struggle bus so far. Like this week has just been a lot for me.
Springtime.
Yeah.
And time.
Someone definitely sounded very productive.
I got 547.
Nice.
How
What about you, Kyra?
I forgot to look before I started, so
Oh.
I had a good sprint. I got some words. Don't know how many, but there are more words now than there were.
It's always a good way of looking at it. Sound off in the comments. Let us know how you did, how you're feeling, how many words you got done.
I was inspired by Erin, and I'm now taking off my nail polish.
Nice. This is like, at least for the first sprint, this is like my time to polish my nails.
Settle in.
Yeah, settle in, get it done after it looks like garbage for the full week.
We've got Andrew got 226.
Nice.
Seeing in the Discord, Joe Catherine got 354. Ness got 204, and Misty Kate got 100.
Nice job, guys. I'm sorry if I don't know how to say your name. Funky Sia. I'm in edits, not writing a new novel. Got some edits done to a chapter. That's awesome. I'm also kind of in that weird, like I'm drafting, but then also trying to go back and edit the beginning of things, which I don't normally do. But yeah, it's supposed to be kind of a sample, so it's in a weird space right now. Bobby Joe Duncan got 753. That is awesome.
Nicole got 212.
Very nice.
Excellent.
And thought of a scene this prompt would work better with.
Oh, nice.
Megan, have you done any of the in-person event stuff yet that you were looking forward to?
No, not yet. There's one next weekend that I think I'm going to go to. This weekend was very busy. So
I still feel like hungover from Halloween. Not literally hungover, but like parent hungover, because we like did all of the events we could possibly get to. And now it's just like, okay, I need a week.
Yeah, I'm just like trying desperately to just stay on par for the word count until next weekend, when I can actually work in a coffee shop for a bit and get a much higher than the bare minimum word count.
Yeah, I need to go to Starbucks tomorrow and try to buckle down.
I honestly think that's such a good strategy, just to try and get par and then like have your days where you're like, I'm gonna gun it.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
I keep feeling like everything I'm writing is so like, it's been a long time since I've been first drafting, and so it just feels very ugh.
Yeah.
Which is unsettling.
I feel like I forget that I feel like that every time, and then have like an existential crisis that's like, my God, I've forgotten how to draft something.
Or they're like, oh, I'm not ready to do it yet because I don't know them that well. When like really I'm comparing how well I know these characters to how well I know the book that I'm querying, that I spent 3 years writing. Like,
yeah. And even like sometimes for me, I'll like be writing from a scene or from a plot I've written out, like literally point by point almost, and still be like, well, I don't know if this is going the way it should. And it's like, well, it is, but
I did plan this.
I did plan. This is the way it's supposed to go. Why am I freaking out? Joe Catherine says I need to front load because I'm taking 2 trips this month. One involves the plane. Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, that'd do it.
It's part of why I front load, is because I always go to my parents for American Thanksgiving, and I know I'm never going to be as productive.
No, yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you know you're going somewhere, it's always good to just get as much as you can in the quiet time prelude to that. Andrew says, Joe Catherine, I'm just processing your plot from earlier. Is the secret baby the main characters? I read that as, is the secret baby the main character? I was very confused. Boy, my brain's coming up with weird plots now. Yeah, I'm interested in the secret baby plot line too. So do tell if you're able to, and it's not a secret.
Put a sprint timer start thing in the Discord so that the next sprint will start in 4 minutes. So
Perfect. Perfect. And in the meantime, Joe Catherine can just tell us her whole plot. I'm just kidding. Please don't feel any pressure to tell us your plot. I was just kidding. Okay. Funky sigh. Yeah, I definitely said that really wrong. So. Misty Kate asked an interesting question. Is anyone using Chat GPT? I can never say that, for brainstorming. I tried that, and I don't know if I'm just maybe not great at using Chat GPT, or I don't have the patience, because I know you do have to like work with it and ask it additional questions afterwards. But I felt like I was sitting down with a table of Hallmark writers. Apparently I'm just going to really drag Hallmark here, but like it felt like everything was very unoriginal and very cliche. Yeah, so I kind of gave up after a few tries. Anyone else had any luck with it?
I haven't really tried it yet. I'm curious to try it because I don't expect any like great ideas, but like it's a good sounding board of like a lot of bad ideas lead to good ideas. So
That's
just having
true.
something to use as a tool to help you narrow down.
Like, I won't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, that's terrible. Let's do the opposite. I have a friend that uses it to name things. But again, she uses it.
I would not trust that.
No. Well, she says she never ever takes the actual suggestion, and she will always like either go, oh my God, that's terrible, nothing like that, let's do the opposite, or we'll like take it and like spin off of it, right? Like she never directly
so
takes.
afraid I'd end up with someone's actual.
Well,
you can Google it. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, true. I assume she's very smart. I assume she does that. Because yeah, like I think most of us know by now that Chat GTP like literally just pulls stuff offline. Like if you're like, oh, give me a great fantasy character name, it's gonna be like Aragorn, and like that's familiar.
For brainstorming, I wonder like if you feel like it's getting too hallmarky, if you could be like, okay, please don't take any direct things they've done, but give me advice as though you are Stephen King. Give me advice as though you are George R. R. Martin. Anyone with like enough content out there that ChatGPT is definitely aware of. Of like, what do you think Stephen King would tell me to do?
Yeah, I do enjoy when I'm asking it questions to demand it answer me in the style of Stephen King or whoever. That's quite entertaining. Not helpful, but entertaining. Yeah, Fantasy Final 89 says Chat GTP is great when I want different ways of saying things. Yeah, for sure. Tell me how to passively aggressively write an email that says screw you, do better, but in really professional lingo. Anything like that, or to sound professional, because
I've gone with please write me this email to apologize for taking so long to write this email.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Misty K says you can do that, and I usually add a sci-fi twist to any Hallmark idea it gives me. Oh, dang. Okay, this is a really a way of getting a really commercial idea, in my opinion. That's a really cool idea, Misty K. Speaking of commercial ideas, how much time do we have? Do we have
like 1 more minute?
Okay, I'll wait. I have like a long rant about about a new Nicolas Cage movie, so I will wait.
So sprint is about to begin, or it has just begun. It's 20 minutes, and again, these prompts come from Andrew. Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you, Andrew.
Based on Andrew's work in progress. So prompt number 2 is, Aurea, your character takes a chance when they have every reason to believe it might go horribly wrong, or you take a chance on an idea for your story you love but aren't sure how it will work.
Good prompt.
It cut off just the orc word when I put it in the comments. Sorry.
If anyone's looking for a fantasy name.
Orc.
Orc, yes.
But with a K, because with
a K, because we're quirky here.
Yeah. And this is a 20-minute one, if I didn't say that.
Okay.
Excellent.
That's time.
You say we're at time?
That's time,
Okay.
yep.
Awesome.
Just putting my word count into Discord so it would do the math for me.
Nice. How did you guys do? How are you feeling?
Good.
Excellent. 2 thumbs up from Kyra. A yawn from Kelly.
Hell yeah.
Let us know in the comments how you guys did. I'm seeing a few more people trickling in. That is awesome. Welcome, you guys. I didn't get to comment, but I really liked Joe Catherine's comment earlier. I think we all know what King and Martin would tell us to do.
Yeah, but like, okay, so say you're like writing like a rom-com or a romantasy or something, like something they wouldn't write. It would be funny to get their take. Like, they're good enough writers. They'd want to like stay within the genre. It wouldn't be wild. So like, what would their takes be? I'd be curious.
Something still horrifying if it's King. Well, probably Martin too. Like, maybe it would be within the constraints of the genre, but it would still be horrifying, I feel like. Let's see. Yeah, Missy Kate says I'll have to dump a bunch of my story prompts in there this week. That would be awesome. We would love you to do that. Joe Catherine, swap POVs and feeling more confident about this plot. That is awesome. Punky Sai finished editing chapter 3. Amazing.
Yay.
Andrew Walker got 462. Maybe a sprint record. Just about to charge at Goliath. That's why you got that. A good fight scene always gets my word count way higher than usual. Let's see. Yeah, and Grizzle said earlier, I used the AI function on my Miro board. I'm not sure to fill in sticky Miro board. To fill in sticky notes with plot twists, and out of 22 were not terrible. I've decided to wait a little longer to worry about AI stories. That's really true. When I tried to plot with AI, it really set my mind at ease that I'm probably not in my lifetime will I see machines writing better stories than me, because yeah, it's about the summary of that. And Griswold, 279 words. Bobby Joe Duncan got 344. Guys are rocking it. How much time do we have before the next sprint?
I can set it now.
Okay, cool.
So we could do like 4 more minutes.
Okay, because I was gonna say there's a new Nicolas Cage movie, and it's the most. I was like freaking out in the theater because it's so incredibly high concept, and then I had to explain to my partner what high concept means. But anyways, it's like the preview is basically the average Joe appearing in other people's dreams across the world, and he goes viral for it. And then of course it turns really dark. But yeah, the preview like blew my mind. I was like, this is so clever, and it's got Nicolas Cage in it. So I mean, obviously going to see that.
I gave us 5 minutes so we could hear more about it.
Perfect. Well, that's really all it is, because it is so commercial that you can pitch that in one sentence. And like, to me, it's the perfect. I mean, if you also have Nicolas Cage in your movie, you can really pitch it in one sentence. But you know, let's see.
Mr. Kate said, I gave my character setting and a little backstory to ChatGPT and asked it for several different cozy mysteries they can be involved in. It's given me some fun ideas. See, that's interesting.
Cool.
I do think it could be an interesting tool. I just haven't put the time in yet. I keep meaning to do a chat about like all things AI and writing and just what it all means and how to use it and all of that. If you
It's
want
possible
to use it.
you just need to like work at it to get it to give you good answers. But then in my like, my opinion, like just do the rest of the work and plot. Because it's also
think of it more like rubber ducking for coding, of like just having someone else to talk to.
For sure.
A sounding board.
Yeah.
My goal is never to have it like give me an idea, but to help me figure out my ideas.
That's fair.
Or to be like, here's an obvious plot twist you missed. or like
Yeah.
plot hole.
Misty Kate says the unbearable weight of massive talent is also high concept. I loved that movie. That was so good. I love almost everything with Nicolas Cage in it, but that was very, very good. Also, Five Nights at Freddy's was not as good as the ripoff of Five Nights at Freddy's with Nicolas Cage in it. I'll say it right now.
Oh no. I think this last 15 minutes will be enough to get me to the daily word count goal.
Nice.
So that's exciting. I'm at 1,150 for the day.
That's awesome. Also, I feel like last night I was lying awake and I was thinking how unbearable it is that Kyra hasn't seen The Mummy. I think that
Wait, you haven't seen The Mummy?
Oh, Megan was here last week.
Julia,
Kyra!
it's keeping me awake. You need to remedy this.
Kyra.
We're going to. We're going to make the list. I'm going to watch 12 movies next year.
But I think that needs to be the first movie. So
Yeah. I think we already
I think it's
said
a
that.
Christmas movie. You need to watch it at Christmas.
All right, cool.
Side note, I did watch Practical Magic for the first time last week, and it was everything everyone said it would be.
Yes. So good. But yeah, The Mummy is like, you gotta.
I know. I thought we were over this last week.
Okay.
keeping
sorry.
ours
To
up
the
at night.
regulars who are
I
getting
wasn't
part-
there. So.
Yeah, sorry to the
Megan-
regulars who are getting part 2 of roasting Kyra for not having seen movies she should have seen.
Megan wasn't there for the roasting.
Yeah.
And also,
So now I'm ready to start again.
Megan, this was like 20
Recently-
minutes of our chat last week.
it was the main part of the chat, and I don't mean to make it also the main part of this chat, but it's only because I am losing sleep over this. So, all right. Anyways, moving on.
I told my
No.
brother about that conversation, and he was like, maybe you should also give me the list of movies because he is also self-conscious about the movies he has not seen. So
Yeah, I was not here last week. I was
I thought we
At
talked
Disney
about
World.
this, Megan.
we may
thought you knew
have,
this
but
about
we've
me.
been friends a long time.
I know. Are we
Things
still
slip out of
friends?
memory. Oh, let's see.
Sorry to have disappointed you this way.
Wow. It's okay.
This is the worst thing Megan has
I think
ever
you know
done.
someone. And
Worst thing you've ever
It's
done.
like you were gonna-
Andrew Walker is advertising last week's chat. It was good. It was literally just 25 minutes of us ragging on Kyra because she has
oh no.
so many movies. Like, welcome to the chat about us making fun of Kyra's.
Yeah, we're gonna make
Rip.
a list. I've committed to watching one movie
Okay,
every month
okay.
next year, so
Nice.
we'll at least make a
Give some
dent.
thought to the movies that should be
I'm
on.
sorry, but I do disagree with Sleepy Hollow versus The Mummy in the comments solely because it's Kyra. The Mummy, I feel like, is more Kyra vibes specifically.
Very. Okay, we got 15 minutes left for our last sprint. Prompt number 3 from Andrew about Andrew's characters. This character is named Emma. A letter reveals a more complex side of your character than that your readers have never seen before.
Ooh, I love
Check
it.
in 15 minutes. And that's time. I was muted and didn't realize it. Excuse me. I got 595.
Woohoo!
I hit 3K for the day. My brain was like, okay, that's enough.
That's enough of that.
We are done.
Especially after
I
the
hit
5
tomorrow,
days.
please. Yeah. Yep.
Especially considering all our brains think it's an hour later than it actually is right now.
I forgot about that. That's true.
I have not forgotten this whole time. Is tomorrow's par? Yeah, tomorrow's 10K if you're on track with Nano. It's exciting.
Was that 20%? Am I mathing that right?
Yep.
This is about the point in Nano where I'm always like, what have I done? Like, it's been going well, but like, we're gonna keep doing this for another.
This isn't
Do
sustainable.
this 4 more times, 5 more times.
It's like, I'm not gonna be writing 8K every weekend. It's not actually gonna be like this, but it feels like that. Like, okay, we're just gonna keep going.
No.
This wasn't just like a fun little weekend thing.
It's not over.
I was kind of nervous because before Nano, I plotted, how many chapters did I plot? Well, like 8, which is not very many. I'm going to run out. But almost every year, even when I plot a lot of chapters, I start to get to about this point and I'm like, oh no, these chapters are way shorter than I thought they would be. And that is not happening this time. I'm only on chapter 4.
That's
So
good.
My chapters have also felt weirdly long, and I'm not like, I am pantsing the hell out of this thing. But, I just like kind of I start going, and then I'm like, yeah, this seems like a chapter break place, and it's always like at like 2K. I'm like, how are these scenes this long? What filler am I just throwing in here to get words?
yeah, it's like, am I going to go back in 6 months and just have to cut everything?
It might partially be this is the first Nano in a while that I'm doing fantasy instead of contemporary. I'm like, I'm not world building. Is that what's going on here? Yeah. Maybe. I don't feel like there's that much world on page, but maybe.
I'm sure there is. It always fantasy feels longer. You got this.
That's a future Kyra's problem.
Indeed.
Yeah, exactly. Future Kyra's got this.
Yeah. Tonight Kyra is done.
Exactly. That's some good word comments. Good Lord, it's not that late. Word counts in the comments is what I was trying to say.
And Andrew gets to write a meet cute. Love that for you.
Very nice. Yeah. These are the most exciting parts, honestly. Misty Kate agrees the mummy is more important. Thank you. Goliath. I had to reread the whole Andrew saying Goliath has been shot to death because I was like, oh yeah, we're doing that with guns in the biblical guns, right? Forgot about that. I was very confused.
We've been going a while, so
I know.
Go us. We don't do this often anymore. The proper structure sprints.
Yeah.
Big thank you again to Andrew for those prompts. I know you've dropped even more that we'll use later, but it was very appreciated today, and they were really great prompts. So
they were really good prompts.
Thank you.
Yeah, and if anyone else has prompts, yeah, please. We
Drop them in the Discord.
Yeah, we love getting prompts and also not having to think about our own prompts. Well, shall we wrap things up? Does anyone have any final words for the night? Final closing words? Andrew says thanks for using them at Made by Night. Oh, you made our night.
Yes.
We like not having.
We started and I was like, oh shit, we don't have any prompts. And then I was like, Andrew, put some in. We're good.
Yes. you
would have been embarrassing for us after we were like, we're gonna do prompts in Thanks, Andrew.
Yeah.
We appreciate you. Yeah.
Good luck, everyone, this week.
Yeah.
Hope you meet your word count goals. And even if you don't, that you make a little progress.
Yeah. That's all that matters.
We love you.
Yeah. Exactly. And we'll be here again next week with the same bat time, same bat channel, same bat writing sprints. So we'll see you next Sunday. Bye.